I want to bring on a client of ours named Anita Williams. Anita, are you there? Great
Great.
to have you here,
Thank you
Anita.
for allowing me to be here with you all.
Wonderful. Well, hey, this is your time to shine. Tell us a little bit about who you are, what's going on in your world.
Oh, thank you for asking. I live in Seattle, Washington, so I'm on the West Coast. I work as a freelance graphic designer. So I'm make money on my own through clients, and I'm a sole proprietor. And I've been doing that for many, many years. And as anything goes, it's kind of an ebb and flow type of source of income. So money comes, money goes, bills happen, life happens, and sometimes the money just gets a little bit chaotic to manage and control. And I found myself in debt. And I also have a school debt that I'm trying to manage, along with a couple of credit cards and things like that. So um, I don't know what else to say about myself,
Well,
but go
well, let
ahead.
me ask you this. Do you
Mhm.
have a mortgage?
No, I don't. I rent.
Interesting. So you
Mhm.
have credit card debt, school
Mhm.
loan debt, some of that type of debt, but not a mortgage.
Yes.
And the reason I ask that is because that's one of the first questions we get asked all the time. Do you have to have a mortgage? And obviously we don't. So tell us just real
No.
quick, what was it that got you in interested in the Money Max? What was happening in your life?
Well, I'm excited to explain this because I love the story. I even look back and I sort of get a little emotional about it. I had a financial crisis. I won't go into detail, but it was just like it was a wake up moment that I really needed to do something. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know anywhere to turn, anywhere. But I spend time on YouTube um,
Mhm.
because as a graphic designer, some of my resources are there, and I also enjoy learning through that. And lo and behold, this concept of velocity banking came about, and I'd never heard that term before. And Christy Van was the woman who had those YouTube segments. And I just, out of curiosity, tapped into one of her episodes. I was blown away. I did not know what the concept was. I think I must have watched one or two episodes of hers over and over again because I'm going, huh?
Mhm.
What? You can do that with your, and the scenarios that she was explaining was far more complicated than my financial world, but it was interesting how she used numbers. I'm a detailed orientated person in my work, and I thought, wow, these details are very intriguing, and especially with numbers. That I kept watching her and learning more and more until she came to the point where you need to either have a HELOC or a PLOC in order to successfully, or credit cards to successfully um, do the numbers and the magic that she was actually, showing and demonstrating. I don't have a mortgage, so a HELOC was out of the question. I looked into some PLOCs, but I didn't qualify, and my credit cards were closed, so I didn't want to open another one. And then lo and behold, in my email box, because I joined her, what do you call it, her group or something, and she had
Mhm.
emailed in her newsletter about the Money Max situation, and you click on her episode that she describes it. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It was like, this is exactly what I was looking for. I could do this. And the success was just as equal, if not more. I don't know if that's good to say, than having a credit
She
card
says
or
it.
going through a,
Yeah.
exactly. So I came to one of these presentations, and afterwards I was contacted by Suzanne, and we had a conversation, and I was kind of skeptical a little bit because it just seemed too good to be true, but I just,
Wait, time out, time out.
oh, okay.
You said a little skeptical?
I
Come
was
on.
a little
Come on.
skeptical.
You were like way skeptical, which is
No,
natural. That's normal, right? That's the whole
that's
point.
right.
It's good to have a little skepticism. That's healthy.
Well, I've been through some scams
Yes.
in the past and have gone down other tracks of financial gurus, and I just,
Hmm.
nothing stuck, nothing clicked with me, and it didn't really align with what I had already set up for myself. I tried a similar situation, but I kept falling down and I
So
picked
ultimately,
myself up.
though, what did it do for you? Where did you start, and what did it show you? What was the result of finding out what, as we say, your numbers, your personal savings report? What did that look like?
Right. That was a little hard to give up that information, to be real honest,
Mm-hmm.
but I just felt, I felt in my heart this was the right thing to do. So I had
Okay.
to really trust that. And so I shared all of my financial information
Mm-hmm.
with Suzanne, and she posted it up in a demonstration. And I gasped. I literally sat back and gasped at how much interest I was going to be saving over the years. Um, she calculated if I was going down the track I was going, as opposed to going down the track with the help of the Money Max
Mm-hmm.
software
Mm-hmm.
situation. And I was speechless, literally speechless. I'm in my third month right now, and I have already paid off one of my highest debt situation.
Mm-hmm.
And it saved me several thousands of dollars already. And I'll explain that it was an SBA loan that I took out during
Ah,
COVID.
sure.
And it saved me several thousands of dollars. It's all paid off now. And now it's interesting because the government's doing a whole bunch of stuff with that is causing some angst with people. And I'm so grateful that the Money Max software is like you guys have described, a GPS. And I
Mm-hmm.
just trusted that. And that was the first debt that was eliminated. And now it's not, I don't have to deal with whatever is happening. It's gone, it's out of my hair. And the amount of time to pay off everything else is now getting shorter and shorter.
When
So,
you provided your information, did you have
mhm.
to, do things like provide a social security, date of birth, account numbers, and a blood sample, any of that kind of stuff?
No,
No?
unfortunately not. No, it,
Awesome. That's
it
right.
it's a
Don't
lot
need it.
better than that, you know.
Well, good, good. If you could sum it up to the people that are here, they're watching this, and I'm sure one or two, keep your eye on that guy, Tony. There's probably one or two out there that might have a little bit of skepticism as well. What
I
would you say
understand
to
that.
them? What would you say to them tonight, knowing what you've been through?
I think for me, um, again, my financial situation is kind of complicated, and the
Hmm.
Money Max is brilliant. It is a brilliant software situation or whatever is
Hmm.
working behind the scenes to make things happen. And I love the analogy of the GPS. You're going along and it changes with your life. So what I would say is um, accept that you have skepticism and take a step, really take a step towards checking it out, putting your numbers in, and seeing where your numbers align with what the Money Max could do for you, because it's so different for everybody else. But I'll say one thing, it does get you out of your financial situation faster than you could.
Yeah.
Um, and it
Yeah.
also does it in a beautiful way, and it ebbs and flows with your life. Life happens, right? And
Right.
certain situations come up. You got to fix a car, or you got to get a new refrigerator, or something else breaks down. It ebbs and flows with you and still aligns you with your goals. And case in point, I'm sorry, I'm getting really worried, but I'm so excited about this, is that the Money Max had calculated that my next debt would be paid off next month, right? Well, I didn't get the amount of client work the month before like I
Hmm.
usually do.
Hmm.
The Money Max just recalculated things beautifully and is now we're on track for next month. So I'm really excited about that
Good.
because I'm back into a really good um, financial flow. And because I freelance, the Money Max allows for that ebb and flow of my income along with my bills. And we had calculated everything very detailed. So the Money Max knows exactly where my financial situation is. And because I just
Hmm.
gave into that and was so transparent with it, it it was such a benefit. And now I'm really trusting every day that it's doing the work for me to help me get out of debt faster.
That is just a great story. Anita, thank you so much for
Well, thank
that.
you for having me.
Yes, yes. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And we're going to talk a little bit about that concept of financial GPS because that's exactly, as Anita said, what this is all about.